Hello there guys, it's me and Sable Voltage. Welcome to episode 13 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice. In the last video we went to war with the Papal State so that we could take Mantua, and we traded our alliance with Castile for an alliance with Austria, and we traded our alliance with Florence for an alliance with France. Both upgrades, I believe. I am trying to improve relations with a few people now because we got a lot of aggressive expansion for taking Mantua because it is in the HRE. I'm not necessarily sure we're ever going to get any of these people to like us enough to cease being outraged and stop being in the coalition against me. That coalition will, you know, the aggressive expansion will burn off. I have a mission with Portugal, which is what I am working on right now. I also have... or at least I want to improve my relations with Austria and improve my relations with France because I don't want those relationships to fail. I'm very much hoping that at some point Austria and Hungary disappear. Austria have an alliance with Ragusa now, which is annoying. So even if the Ottomans stop protecting Ragusa, it makes life difficult. We're going to keep our guy because we still have decent Republican tradition. He's very young. He's only 40 years old, which is quite young for a leader. And he's now a 363, so that's good. So we're making some Diplo points. I'm still really struggling with admin points at the moment because I've been spending a lot of time coring. So we are going to have to avoid taking any land for the time being. However, for Zarn, we could wow, the Ottomans are really trying to take territory down here. The Mamluks are a little bit in trouble because they don't have access through my territory, which is going to make life a little bit difficult for them. Now then, Fazan, have you fabricated any claims? No. Could you, possibly? You are a march. If you start fabricating some claims, I did set these guys to hostile, right? Yeah. You should be fabricating claims on them. So, we have lost our Diplo advisor. Spy offense, better relations over time. That is definitely going to help us, actually. Especially considering the coalition. So then, do we want to build any buildings? We've got a lot of money. We could become the Defender of the Faith, but I don't think that's a good idea. Tax buildings. Is anything going to give us a significant amount of money? Yes. What about other buildings? Production. We could get one there, which very much helps. Get one in the capital. And trade. We definitely get decent trade here, here, and here. So that's a fair bit of money spent, but it should help money come back in. I don't mind spending money if it's going to make me more money in the long run. Let's have a little look at force limits. We are below our force limit. We are below our naval limit. I think I'm going to get a few more galleys, actually. Because it's going to be quite important to have some naval superiority. We probably should start thinking about getting some docks just to improve the speed at which we can build ships. I wanted one there. That'll be our fourth. I do want to be up to the force limit. It's actually 34. What do we have in total right now? We only have a single cannon. There's the Shadow Kingdom. So Mantua and Brescia will no longer be part of the Holy Roman Empire. Was Siena not part of the HRE then? It's a free city. Surely the fact that it's a free city means it is part of the Holy Roman Empire. Very strange. However, who did that just kick out? I have no idea. It seems weird. But anyone in northern Italy should no longer be part of the HRE. So Florence is no longer part of the HRE. And Siena shouldn't be part of the HRE. There we go. Siena's now a republic. So it was actually Florence and Siena that got kicked out of the HRE. That was kind of weird. So, yeah, we were looking at our military... we could just get 3 more cannons, which would not be a bad idea. It's quite expensive, but we're getting to a point where cannons are useful. Let's go ahead and just get the next one queued up there. So normally you just start off by getting a single cannon because you normally can't afford to have 4 cannons, and you don't really have the force limit because you need a nice strong front row. But now that we've actually got a higher force limit, having more cannons means we'll have a better bonus when it comes to doing sieges. So that's the reason we're going for that now. We're going to recall our diplomat from Württemberg, because we can't do anything more with that. We're going to go and top off relationship with... In fact, we'll manually set Austria to friendly. We can't because he's an ally. Keep forgetting about that. But we will go and improve relations with Austria. I also want to improve relations with France. The main reason we're doing this is it's going to stop the coalition firing. Now, one thing I should also think about doing is starting to fabricate on the Ottomans. It does look like the Mamluks are getting full sieged. That's not fantastic. I mean, we've got... I don't really mind too much if the Ottomans come all the way down here. I don't think the Ottomans are going to end up taking any of this territory. I'd kind of like to take this and feed it all to Fezzan, if possible. We'll recall that diplomat from Salzburg. That's fine. Let's go and suck up to the French. Not send insult. So, you know, we have annoyed a lot of people with the aggressive expansion. Now then, we can get ourselves another merchant. We are ahead of time on tech, so let's go ahead and grab one more merchant. That's one more idea away from getting an extra diplomat and more trade steering. 25% trade steering. So where are we going to put our extra diplomat? We could collect over here in Genoa, but I don't think we need to. We're steering into Venice from here. We're steering into Venice from here. We are steering up from Alexandria. I mean, we could try steering out of here, because we don't have all that much trade power there. So if we steer out of here, we could transfer trade and push it down into Alexandria, where we have the most trade power. So let's just have a quick look at our trade at the moment, actually. 22.23. Let's wait until he gets there. He has arrived. It's probably not going to make a lot of difference. 22.25, really. Okay, so we have a call to arms. Putting him there did nothing at all. So we'll think about moving him somewhere else. Maybe we just want to go ahead and put him... There's no point putting him up here because all that trade's going that way anyway. Oh, we'll leave him there for now. So, what do we have here? Austria wants us to come to war against Milan. Milan is allied with the Papal State. Well, we've already been at war with them once. But I guess we can go to war with them again. I am going to accept. I'm at full maintenance, apart from that guy that was there. So I'm going to lose that cannon. No, I'm not. So I could just go and siege the Papal State out directly. It's probably not a bad idea. Do I have... Oh, you're going to come into there, are you? That's mountains. Right, let's pause. We won a naval battle. You're going to get there on the 9th of August. I'm going to get there on the 13th of August. It's hills. But we got double your numbers. Do you know what? Are we locked? Yeah, we're locked. I was just thinking maybe I should stop and take them in the farmlands, but Austria's actually going to come and reinforce there as well. No, they're not. They're just going to walk right past. Good guy, Austria. Where are you moving down to? Can probably catch you, unless you're actually going in. No, you're just going there, are you? You're stopping there. I can stat wipe that army. So let's do that. Let us split this army up and we'll get 2 of these forts sieged. Austria's going down there to deal with the Papal State. I don't really need to be doing an awful lot here. Let's get these galleys connected up with the rest of the navy. Could definitely send my ships out and do some stuff. England has entered an alliance with the Papal State. Remembering to keep my eye on this. It's 84.1%. It might annoy Austria a little bit, but we'll do what we can. We don't have our siege leader here, of course, which is making life a little bit difficult, but I think overall we are going to be fine. Papal State getting a little bit of an army together there. I'm not too sure what he thinks he's going to do. We'll recall that diplomat from there. Hopefully I don't lose my cannon. No, that was a ship. You're going to get over there as well as you. Right, where do you guys think you're heading? You're heading down to Savoy. I think we've really got it covered, though. Let's group all of you guys up. We could go and blockade, of course. Let's just move around here and blockade. It'll certainly help with these forts. Rival of our rival is now completed. We can recall our diplomat from Portugal. And what do we have here? Conquer Zagreb. Naval race versus the Ottomans. Can't really manage that one. Zagreb. I've looked for this one before, but can never remember where it is. I think... Now, you belong to Hungary, and Hungary is in an alliance with Austria. However, we're in a war with Austria. What we could do right now, if we wanted to... Is Austria in this... Is Hungary in this war? No, he's not. So what I could actually do is I could declare a war on Hungary. They're allied with Muscovy. Yeah, maybe not. Because if I'd have declared war against Hungary, they wouldn't be able to call Austria in as long as Austria are in a war with me. And it would also bring Ragusa in as well. Which means we could easily take Ragusa. And an extra unit over here I didn't even know I had. Extra merc. So yeah, we'd be able to actually take Ragusa. And joining up our provinces here would be nice. Do we have a claim on Laika? No, we don't. We should definitely fabricate a claim on Laika. Of course, we have an absolute ton of aggressive expansion, which isn't useful to us. But yeah, we should certainly be getting lots of claims on lots of places. There is a Papal States Navy there. We are about to engage it. We should come out ahead on top of that one. We haven't lost a single ship yet. He's lost... Well, he's ran away. He lost one of his galleys. We'll continue to blockade. Austria have actually got some ships blockading here. Austria's army are going to defeat the Papal State there. Did they have those troops on board those transports? They may well have done. Of course, the Papal State does have some more territory over here adjacent to France. So there is that to consider. The Papal State has accepted peace. So it's literally just Milan now. Ah, Milan has seen my extra guy, have they? Let's just move you the other side of Treviso, because then my fort will help block that. Looks like Austria are... Are Austria actually going to go and deal with that? Looks like they are. Austria should engage them, so that leaves a clear space for my cannon to get through. Brilliant. Truce with Castile has expired. We have a rebel uprising. Independence for Greece, which is going to be Rhodes. So we do need to get some troops down onto Rhodes. They're only 80% at the moment. Prefer it if that went away. Obviously, it's not letting me group those guys up for whatever reason. There we go. We have gone and got that siege. We can select you. Still keeping my eye on Rhodes there. Let's go and group you up. Just let me group them together, please. Won't let me do it. Oh, it's because it's got the other army in the wrong province. There we go, finally. Let's just go and dive on you, because you've got literally no no war score. No, I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'm just waffling. Let's grab these guys. Let's go and pick up the transports and get you over to Rhodes, because I really don't want that to fire. Naval race versus the Ottomans. What would it actually give me? Morale of navies, yearly naval tradition, fleet of 59. It's just massively over my limit. Although I will definitely go ahead and get another galley. Yeah, you're randomly up there as well. Now, this is the thing about EU4. You have to choose your moments when to go to war. You can't just turn around and... you know, I want to declare war on Hungary and take a province from them, but I have a lot of aggressive expansion, and they're allied with Austria and Muscovy. It's stupid to do it right now, so we have to find other things to do. Yearly right, we'll take the inflation reduction guy, because I'm guessing we've got quite a bit of that. It's actually going down already, but that's fine. Still making decent money. We are over our relationship limit. Are there any of these that we could drop? Possibly Bavaria. But having them all is useful. We've got a free diplomat. Let's go and improve relations with Poland a bit. Get that going on. We have arrived. Let us get you onto the ships. Let's go and pick this guy up from Zeta. Well, actually, we can't because we can only pick 10 people up at a time. So let's just go and drop you directly off at Rhodes. Still only at 80%. Again, we could become Defender of the Faith, which constantly reminds me. 84.6. Getting there. Can't quite do it yet. And of course, participating in this war is going to give us quite a bit of favours with Austria. So it's well worth doing it for that reason alone. We are about to drop these guys off on Rhodes. Why are we likely to get these separatists anyway? Is it because it's the wrong religion? Yeah, we don't have an awful lot of missionary strength down here. We could possibly go for Rhodes next after we've dropped those guys off. You should be dropping off. And then you should be picking up the rest of these guys from up there. Right, we've forced you guys out. Let's go up here and start attacking some of these where we can. There's a squish. This should be a squish as well because it's more than 10 to 1 numbers. So it's just an instant squish. There we go. Now, I haven't actually said that I want any of this. Have Austria? That's a good question. Austria have claimed these two provinces, but haven't claimed any of these provinces. It'd be nice if we could make a claim on some of these. So let us go ahead, and we're going to say that we would be interested in these provinces. It's very unlikely that they're going to get given to us, and we could do without the aggressive expansion. But if we tell Austria we want them, they've actually peaced out. They didn't give us anything. But we did gain 33 favours with Austria. Well, you can't grumble at that, can you? Right, let's start bringing our guys back. We've got our new galley. That's going to join up with everybody else. Now, all we need now is Austria to end their alliance with Hungary, and we'll be in a good position to do stuff. So, ships are back. You're going to meet up with them, because you should be part of the same fleet. You guys are going to get on board. We could probably do with more transports, really. Let's just the ships. Group the ships up. You guys get on board. You are doing. You guys go and deliver to Rhodes. And then while we're down there, we can actually get our missionary to do the conversion on Rhodes. It sounds like a good idea. So we didn't take any additional land. We are at both of our force limits. The missions we have available are crap, to say the least. Ragusa from the map. Ragusa is here, and I would love to get rid of Ragusa, but they are allied with Hungary. That's interesting. You're only allied with Hungary, although you are protected by the Ottomans. If I were to declare war on you, the Ottomans would unfortunately come in, even though they have a fair bit of war exhaustion. If it wasn't for the fact I'd have to deal with the Ottomans, it might be worth doing, because I could probably deal with Hungary if it was Hungary on their own. Rely more from trade is getting trade up to 60%. It is currently 53.4. I don't know that we can do that. So I might cycle the missions. I might do this naval... Could we go over? I mean, we could. We've got the money. We've got the income. No, we haven't really. We'll take it and cancel it. We'll see if we can get some new missions. Normally, I'm quite happy to go over the naval force limit, but there's a limit to it. Right, you guys have been dropped off there. Let's go and pick up that one random guy that's all on his own, because I feel a little bit sorry for him. We need to make sure that before we get up to our manpower cap, that we do start replacing some of our mercenaries. So I'm going to go here. I am going to split off 1, 2, 3, 4. Disband 4 mercenary regiments. and hire 4 of our own with our own manpower. So we don't want our manpower to drop too low, but there again, we don't want to be paying constantly for mercenaries if we can use our own men. There is a conversion done. Get on the boat, and again, it's a mercenary. I could have probably just got rid of him, but let's get you over to Rhodes, and then we'll go and actually convert Rhodes. It's going to be slow, but as there's unrest there anyway, we might as well do it. 86.3. It is going up. It's very slow, but it is going up. Now, if we were to declare a war on Naples, obviously Castile is going to come in. Portugal's going to come in. Burgundy's going to come in. Nobody else would come in. We've still got this coalition, so we can't really take too much at the moment. I doubt that Siena is outraged. They might potentially... let's try and improve relations with Siena. I'm just wondering if it would be possible to vassalize them. Distance between borders may be a problem. Gained a random core. Okay, fair enough. So that's against the Ottomans. Just what we needed, a CB against the Ottomans. Well, we will need CBs against the Ottomans at some point, I suppose. That's not too much of a problem. So are you no longer allied with... No, you are still allied with Austria. We want to take Leica, though. We have fabricated a claim on it, so that should automatically make it a province of vital interest. Yeah, anything that we have a claim on. And we definitely do want to get our land linked up. Genoa's been fabricating on Crete. Good for them. Still only an 80% chance that that is going to pop. Greek separatist, Mantuan separatist. You guys there, I think, are fine. You guys are going to group up and we're going to wait for that rebellion to pop, because I'm convinced that it will. It's almost certainly going to happen. Now we're just going to be saving up some military points, or some monarch points, try and get back ahead on tech. We will continue to sort of get rid of some of these mercenaries, but we'll do it bit by bit. And I think things are going quite well, making a decent amount of money. We can afford some buildings again. I'm not sure if there's anything here that we necessarily need. Regimental camps could be useful. What about manpower? Could we get a massive amount of manpower from any particular provinces? Guess we could get an extra 500 from there. So let's do that. Just one building. How's things going on down here? Looks like the Ottomans are still at war with the Mamluks. They are winning quite heavily. So they might take a lot of this land, but then we're going to kind of block them off. Now then, Fazan, have you actually fabricated any claims? No. Why aren't you fabricating claims? I did make them into a march, did I not? Got a weak claim. Proved relations is burning off. We are different religions. Can we actually make them change their religion? We can't enforce religion. Because you must be in the same religious group. We can't do that. We could fortify them. Grant them cause or claims. No, I don't think we need to do anything there. I wish they would go and fabricate some claims, though, and then they'd be slightly useful. We could declare an easy war down here on the Mamluks and take some more of this land. Württemberg has left the coalition. See, I could fabricate down here, and I mean, I could give all of this land to Fazan, to be honest. I bet the Mamluks don't even have an army left. The Mamluks. Oh, they've still got 17k. Don't know where they all are. Maybe they're all stuck this side and they can't fight the Ottomans. I'm tempted to... Could I offer them military access? That would also, of course, give the Ottomans military access, which is not necessarily a good thing, so I don't think we do. Anyway, it's a good point to end the video, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Venice. I'll see you guys on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.